Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, dear students. We are continuation with the aromatic hydrocarbons, benzene, and the last lecture we discussed very important topic, that's molecular orbital treatment of the benzene, and that shows a regular cyclic structure with the delocalized electrons. Delocalized pi electrons are present in the benzene ring with the alternate positions. Due to this delocalization of pi electrons, benzene is a highly stable molecule. The less reactiveness shows, and hybridization was sp2 hybridization. In the last lecture I explained you, and there are two calculus structures. In between these two calculus structures, there is the Robinson structure, which is a ring is present between the benzene molecule. Now here we are going to start three topics. Number one, resonance. Then resonance energy, then stabilization. I told you benzene is a highly stable molecule. The possibility of different pairing of the scheme of valence electrons of an atom is called resonance. It means that there are different possible structures of benzene. More the number of possible structure of the molecule, more its stability. So we are going to explain the different possible structures of the benzene. That's why again I am repeating the definition. The possibility of different pairing of schemes of valence electrons of an atom is called resonance, and the different structures thus arranged are called resonance structures. Dear students, we have two scientists. Both they explain the structure of benzene, different schemes of structures of benzene. Number one is called Kekulé and other is called Dever. Two scientists, both they explain on their own thought different scheme structures of the benzene. Now I told you in the previous lecture, resonance is denoted by the two-side headed arrow. This is the resonance. So double-headed arrow, there are the different structures we are going to explain. A scheme of the fourth valence p electrons, carbon atoms are possible in benzene. This gives the following resonating structure of the benzene here. So dear students, first we are going to explain the structure according to Kekulé. Kekulé structures. This is a cyclohexane, alternate bonding. This is the A. This is the first structure, or now take the position. You can start from here, because the previous is empty. This is the only single bond, sigma bond. Now I am putting in the pi bond. With this position, double bond, and here now position is going to change. So this is again the B structure. So dear students, these two structures A and B according to catechuls. Structures. And there are three more explained by another scientist. So, this is a bond between, this is C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now this bond between 1 carbon and 4 carbon, and where she satisfied by putting the bond star here. Between 2 and 3 and between 5 and 6 you are putting bond, and there the 1, 1 and 4. So this is the one structure is explained by the Dever. Like this one. If you put in like this. Now you are sexual tendency like this. Now the bond between 2 and 5 distance is more, and the bond between 1 and 6 and bond between 3 and 4. And the last one is the C. And it's a D. So there is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now there is a between 3 and 6. 3 and 6. Now the one between 1 and 2. One between 4 and 5. Like this. So three structures are explained by the Dever. Dever structures. So now we can compare. These are the proposed structures by the Catulle and by the Dever. Both are cyclic, no doubt. Valency is satisfied by putting the double bond in between the various number of carbon atoms. Now we are going to explain that, and already I told you that more the number of schema of electrons, more the possible structures of the benzene shows more stability. But we are going to compare the Catulle structures. There are 2 and 3 structures of the Dever which are more stable. Either these 2 structures explained by the Catulle or these 3 structures which are explained by the Dever. So according to the stability, according to these resonance structures, we concluded that benzene is a quite stable molecule. In fact, structure of benzene is resonant hybrid of all 5 in between. The structure of benzene is in between all these 5 structures, hybrid of all 5 structures A, B, C, D, and E. In which Catulle structures A and B and Dever structures are C, D, and E. So by seeing these structures, we can say that the structure of benzene explained by Dever has a large contribution, and the structure seen by the Catulle has a small contribution. But according to the stability, according to research, according to the other behaviors, we can see that contribution for the stability of benzene and explaining the structure of benzene these two structures are more stable. So cation has a large contribution. Cation has a large contribution for explaining the resonance structure of the benzene, and never has minor contribution. Here is a topic skipped. I am telling you the distances between 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, 4 and 5, 5 and 6 and 6 and 1. In the case of the cation structure, less distance, more diffuse. But in the case of C, D and E, there is a large difference between 1 and 4, distance more. 2 and 5, this is a 3 and 6. These distances are more as compared 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, 4 and 5, 5 and 6 and 6 and 1. So due to the large distances between the double bond carbon-carbon bonds, so it shows less stability as compared the cation structure. So that's normally we represent in this form, or we represent in this form, both in between these two structures. The resonance is there structure, and generally Robinson structure. This is Robinson, we write in this form also. This is a Robinson structure. So these alternate single and double bonds in the above structures are called conjugated double bonds. These are the conjugated double bonds. Since the structure of benzene is a resonance hybrid, therefore the carbon-carbon bond length are equal but different from those of alkanes and alkenes and alkynes, and there is a intermediate between those of alkanes and alkenes. The bond length of carbon-carbon bond in benzene is intermediate between of the alkane and alkene. That's why I told you benzene is the most stable. Reactivity, again I am telling you, alkene has most reactive, alkyne, then benzene, then alkane. So benzene is a highly stable molecule due to these hybrid structures, different hybrid structures, and the resonance bond is there, resonance structures are there. Due to this resonance structures, delocalized bond pi electrons are present in the benzenes. It shows more stability in the benzene. So we concluded here that there is a large contribution of the cation in the resonance of two hybrid structures, and minor contribution for the lever to give a three different resonance structure of the benzene. Actually, there was a very long list of research. Benzene was isolated, I told you, from the destructive distillation of vegetable oils, then from the coal tar. The formula by the different techniques was calculated, molecular mass was calculated by the vapor density 78, and the molecular formula was also calculated C6H6. Then big question was, scientists were that, what is the structure? There was a big question, big questions for the scientist. Just maybe I am going to, just I am writing maybe wrong or maybe correct. Yes. If you just see, look this formula. If you see this compound contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon atoms. And if you see the hydrogen 2 plus 3 and 4 and 6, so it means this is the same as benzene. The molecular structure of this compound and the benzene is the same. So there was a big question for the scientists about the structure of the benzene. Either it is in the open chain containing double bonds and triple bonds maybe, or it is closed. So there was a big question. Then Cacule finally, he discovered, he analyzed, according to the research and other things are not in more detail, that Cacule was able to explain the hexagonal planar cyclic structure of the benzene. This is the same as this one. So this is this is a vinyl group, and this is a vinyl group. This is the acetylene. This compound is divinyl acetylene. This divinyl acetylene also has a C6H6 formula, but this is not benzene. Benzene is an aromatic compound, and according to the Cacule structure, it is hexagonal, cyclic, planar, and it has a conjugated 3 double bonds alternate. So this structure is proved. In between all these structures, there is the structure of benzene. That's why we call resonance hybrid. So this is not one, but see this one. If we see the properties of original benzene, which was extracted by the coal tar or distilled distillation from the vegetable oils, when these open chain hydrocarbons properties are going to be met with the original benzene, which was extracted from the vegetable oils by the of Faraday, so the properties are not matching. That's why it was not decided that benzene has an open chain structure or closed chain structure. Finally, the Cacule was successful to say that benzene has a hexagonal cyclic structure containing alternate 3 double bonds. So these are the resonance structures and resonance. Now, resonance energy. Resonance energy of a compound is a measure of the extra stability of conjugated system compared to corresponding number of isolated double bonds. We done the conjugation system, isolated system, cumulated system. So conjugation is an alternate double bonds present in the benzene. Isolation may be one bond or more spaces between the double bonds is called isolated system. So resonance energy of a compound is a measure of the extra stability. Extra stability of the conjugated system as compared to the corresponding number of isolated double bonds. So this can be calculated from the experimental measurements. So dear students, you can see this energy diagram. So I am going to explain that you can understand why. energy increasing from bottom to top. Now students, you done hydrogenation in grade 10. Addition of hydrogen in unsaturated hydrocarbons in presence of catalyst. We use nickel as a catalyst about 250 to 300 degrees Celsius, or platinum and palladium catalyst at a room temperature. The amount of energy is released about 119.5 per bond is written also. Generally we write 120 kilojoules per mole. This amount of energy is released during the addition of hydrogen. We call heat of hydrogenation. So dear students, we are going to send here. So when the hydrogen is added, we will get cyclohexane saturated. Single bonds of. This is cyclohexane. I told you the calculation. This compound is a cyclohexene, not a benzene. Benzene has 3 alternate bonds. First, you have to remember, one bond is there. This is called cyclohexene. And when you add hydrogen in presence of these conditions, already I told you. So when the hydrogen is added, you get a cyclohexane. And energy also I told you. The energy is 120 kilojoules per mole. That is the heat of hydrogen. Hydrogen means the negative charge is going to be here, and about 28.6 kilocalories. 28.6 kilocalories per mole. This is the heat of hydrogenation of one bond, one double bond. When you pass hydrogen gas, this one double bond changes into cyclohexane. This amount of energy is going to be released. Now listen to me very carefully. Now this is a cyclohexane. If it has two alternate double bonds, there are two double bonds. So according to the calculation, 231 kilojoules per mole, or 55.2 kilocalories per mole amount of energy is released when you are going to hydrogenate two double bonds. So if you are going to calculate here 120 for the one bond, 120 for the one bond, and for the two bonds multiply by 2, you will get 240. So if you are going to calculate by calculator 120 for one bond, and there are two bonds you are going to hydrogenate to form a cyclohexane. So if you calculate, you will get 240. This is a calculated value. And this is the experimental value, observed value, which is 231. It is somehow equal to that value. There is less difference, only 0.9 difference between that, 9 difference only. It means that this molecule is stable. Same values approximately we are going to obtain when the hydrogenation taking place between the two bonds are going to be present between the dicyclohexene. There are two bonds are here. Di. 1,3 dicyclohexene. So this is a cyclohexene. So this amount of energy released by the two bonds. So this is the same. Both molecules are stable. Now here is the turning point. Here is a very important and turning point. Now students, if you have this compound, suppose we have this hypothetical compound, and this hypothetical compound has a name 1, 3, 6 tricyclohexene. For a while, we are thinking that this compound is a 1,3,6 tricyclohexene, and I told you that when you are having the one double bond, 120 kilojoule amount of energy is released. So there are 3 bonds, so 120 multiplied by 3. So energy will be 360. So dear students, this 3 multiplied by 120, 360 kilojoules per mole amount of energy is going to be released, and this will be equal to 85.8 kilocalories per mole. This is the calculated value I told you. For the molecule, when you are going to see the stability, you must have the calculated value, and you have also a experimental value, observed value. Then you have to compare less difference, less stability, more difference, more stability. So this is the turning point. Suppose this hypothetical compound, the name is 1,3,6 tricyclobenzene, and 3 bonds are here. When I am going to pass the hydrogen according to the conditions, so if I calculate 3 multiplied by 120, the energy 360. But strange, there is a strange when I am going to go to the laboratory and do the experiment. When I have done the experiment, the heat of hydrogen of the compound, this is the observed. This is the observed level. That is a strange. 208. 49.8. So students, when I took the actual experimental value, this is a calculated value, because when you hydrogenate 1 bond 120, there are 3 bonds, I multiply by 3 to get a 360. But when I went laboratory, then I pass the hydrogen gas through the actual benzene molecule, and the result will come by the spectroscopic studies or X-ray analysis. 208. Lot difference. There is a lot difference to 360 minus 208. About 152. The difference is this is a difference. The difference of energy is 152 between the hypothetical molecule and actual molecule when I am going to go laboratory. And this difference much more. This difference is called resonance energy. And it shows the stability of molecule. It means that this hypothetical molecule is wrong. This is not alkene. This is not alkene. It is an aromatic compound. It has its own properties. Aromatic compounds have their own properties, different from alkenes. So this is not alkene. This hypothetical compound is wrong. So this calculation is big difference between the experimental value and the cyclohexane by hydrogenation process. This shows the extra stability of the benzene molecule due to the very huge difference between the calculated value and observed value, that's about 150 kilojoules per mole. So a cyclotrihexene is a hypothetically molecule which has 3 double bonds. Assume that isolated from that one 3 times I multiply by this value, you will get the 360 kilojoules per mole. Between the carbon there are 3 double bonds. So by comparing with the experimental value, which is about 208 kilojoules per mole, 49.8 kilocalories per mole, and if I take the difference, that will be 152 kilojoules per mole. This difference is a very high difference, which shows more stability of the benzene. Their conjugated system is very strong, and hypothetical system. This energy difference is called a resonance energy. This energy is called a resonance energy and shows extra stability of the benzene molecule. Very important topic. You have to please revise many times. These are very important. Thank you very much.